Good afternoon. This will be our second reading for today, and we're going to be reading from Jeremiah 9. It has 26 verses, I believe, and 793 words. It is 793 words. And Jeremiah 9 talks about Jeremiah weeps for the sins of the people. I will be calling out the colors as we go along in this reading. Green is for love, and that is verse 1. Oh, that my head were waters and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slay of the daughters of my people. 2. Gray for history. Oh, that I had in the wilderness a lodging place, a wayfaring man, that I might leave my people and go from them, for they be all adulterous, an assembly of treacherous men. No wonder he was crying. 3. And they bend their tongues like their bow for lies. And they bend their tongues like their bow for lies. But they are not valiant for the truth upon the earth, for they proceed from evil to evil, and they know not me, said the Lord. The Lord says that the people don't know him, and the people don't know him now. Verse 4. Take ye heed, every one of his neighbors, and trust ye not in any brother, for every brother will utterly supplant, and every neighbor will walk with slanderers. 5. And they will deceive every one their neighbor, and will not speak the truth. They have taught their tongues to speak lies, and weary themselves to commit iniquity. 6. Thy habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit they refuse to know me, said the Lord. 7. Therefore thus said the Lord of hosts, behold, I will melt them and try them, for how shall I do for the daughters of my people? 8. Their tongue is as an arrow shot out, it speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he layeth his weight. That means a person will be kind to you or will say kind words to you, but inside of their heart, those words are not sincere. They think ill of you. People who smile in your face and stab you in your back, these are the people the Lord speaks of. They are deceitful. 9. Shall I not visit them for this thing, said the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? 10. Green for love. For the mountains will I take up a weeping and wailing, and for the habitation of the wilderness a lamentation, because they are burnt up, so that none can pass through. Neither can men hear the voice of the cattle. Both the fowls of the heaven and beasts are fled. They are gone. Okay, when trouble comes, when the Lord causes destruction, the animals are always the first to sense things coming. And when it gets real bone chilly quiet, you know something ugly is coming our way. Okay? 11 is gold for prophecy. And I will make Jerusalem heaps and a den of dragons. And I will make the cities of Judah desolate without an inhabitant. And we have seen this over and over again, where the Lord will take a city and drown it with water, fill the subways with water, make their devices totally unworkable. 12 is pink for witnesses. Who is the wise man that may understand this? And who is he to whom the mouth of the Lord has spoken, that he may declare it? For what the land perishes and burnt up like a wilderness that none passes through. 13 is brown for Satan, and so is 14. And the Lord said, because they have what? Forsaken my law, which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein. Yes, we have forsaken the law of God. We have even been bold enough to take a stone that was in the courthouse years ago and placed it out on a curve. Here in this country, in this era, this was done. 14. But have walked after the imagination of their own hearts and after Balaam, which their fathers taught them. 15 and 16 are purple. Therefore, thus said the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, bold letterings, America. Behold, I will feed them, even this people, with wormwood and give them water of gall to drink. 16. I will scatter them also among the heathen, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, and I will send a sword after them till I have consumed them. 17, 18, 19, and 20 are green for love. Thus said the Lord of hosts, consider ye and call for the mourning women, that they may come, and send for cunning women, that they may come. This is bold letterings, ladies and gentlemen. 18. And let them make haste and take up a wailing for us, that their eyes may run down with tears, and our eyelids gush out with water. 19. For a voice of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. 20. But hear the word of the Lord, O ye women, and let your ears receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailings, and every one her neighbor lamentation. 21 and 22 are gold for prophecy. For death is come up unto our windows, and is entered into our places, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the street. 22. Bold letterings, America. Speak, thus said the Lord. Even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvest. Men, and none shall gather them. 23, 24 are pink for witnessing. Thus said the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches, because none of this will help you in the time of desolate. None of it. 24. But let him that glorifies glory in this. Bold lettering, America. But let him that glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord which exercises loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For this thing I delight, said the Lord. I must read this again. Don't glorify in your riches. Don't glorify in your might or your wisdom. Glorify in the Lord. And this is what it said. Thus 23. Thus said the Lord, bold letterings, America. Let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the wise man glory in his might. Neither let the mighty man glory in his might. Let not the rich man glory in his riches. 24. But let him that glorieth glory in this, that he understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord which exercises loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, said the Lord. 25, 26 is black for sin. Behold, the days come, said the Lord, that I will punish all them which are circumcised with the uncircumcised. 26. Egypt and Judah and Edom and the children of Ammon and Moab and all that are in the uttermost corners that dwell in the wilderness. For all these nations are uncircumcised, and all the house of Israel are uncircumcised in the heart. And that is all 793 words in Jeremiah 9. Thank you again for joining us. Tomorrow we will have 2 more books that we will read, and we will always read it in its entirety. I pray that you may join us and feed your spirit as much as you feed your belly. And when you pray, the Lord will hear you. And in the meantime, may the peace of God be upon you. May the protection of God surround you, and may the will of God for your life come from you. Until the next time, Brenda Guerrero, have a wonderful day.